Hello YouTube, welcome to TGY TV. This is Tim Gilby. TGY TV. TGY TV. TGY TV. Live it, love it, learn it, love it, be it, watch it. Anyways, this is my new show, Mucking Around Niagara, or The Man Show, which I'll probably get sued from, you know, those comedians from that show that actually have The Man Show. But what this show is going to be is just what's happening around Niagara for off-roading. I'm a member of Niagara Jeepers. I'm an admin. Member of HLN Off-Road Recovery, and I'm also an admin there, and Niagara Mud Hunters. So I got a pretty good insight on what's happening in Niagara with the people who actually go out and play in the mud and do all the trails and do all the recoveries and stuff. I'm right in the thick of things. So what I'm going to do is try to do a weekly show and say if there's any runs coming up, any coffee meets, who's got the most recent builds happening, what recoveries have happened recently, and I'm also going to be doing what I'm going to call the World Series of Tires. I'll get to that in a minute though. So starting the show, runs and events coming up on Sunday, January 15th at noon at Tim Hortons at the corner of East Main and the 406 in Welland. Niagara Jeepers is going to be meeting up there and then going for a mud run. The route is to be determined by who shows up. If there's some real novice beginner people, which we're really hoping come out, because it seems like people are a little too timid to come out on our events sometimes because, you know, a lot of people don't have the biggest trucks, the biggest tires, so they just don't think they can run with us. So I have actually found 3 roads, which won't take long. We'd probably only be out for an hour, but it's very basic roads. It's a little more than a gravel road. They are unimproved dirt roads, but they seem pretty decent for beginner runs. I wouldn't hesitate to put anything down them, you know, even with like just a all-terrain tire, or, you know, possibly even all-season tires. So no lifts are required, no big monster mudder, swamper, bogger things or nothing like that. So if some people do show up for that, I'm going to take them on a separate run, or we might all go as a group and hit those roads first before we go and hit the heavier stuff. Who's got a build going on right now? Mr. Rick from Niagara Mud Hunters. Him and Andrea picked up a XJ. They got some good plans for it. So far he's got the truck, he's got the tires, he's going to work on getting a lift kit. Problems that he ran into so far is he built a garage out of wood and tarps, and as everybody in Niagara knows, we had one hell of a storm the other night and it blew his tarps up, so he's kind of on hold at the moment. Recoveries. So far, at least this is what's been online and what I've heard of. There was a Beamsville recovery. There was this guy stuck. Jeffrey Larmett, the winner of the t-shirt, he went out and rescued him. There was this guy who tried to go down a road in Welland, and I don't even know why he tried to take this like SUV front wheel drive thing down this road. He went out and he broke through the ice, and it was a mess. I actually went out on that recovery, followed Ryan Briggs. He brought out the instigator. We figured out how to get him out. Ryan's bumper got bent, but the guy got out, but the kid was frozen. I was like, get in the vehicle and just warm up. Like, he was like frozen. When we were trying to hook up the tow points, we're trying to explain to him where to hook it up, and he literally laid inside the ice puddle. And his jacket, it just wasn't the best situation ever. So me and Ryan and Dalton was there, and I just sort of got him out and just, you know, sent him on his way or whatever. We met up for a coffee afterwards. And then another recovery that happened was actually 2 nights ago, and once again I was out for that one. Ryan went out to help this kid out with his 2-wheel drive truck. That he tries to off-road it, does pretty good, but he got stuck. And Ryan went out and went to go up the Schneider Road and just, you know, couldn't avoid the big stuff, and the big heavy 454 Suburban crashed through the ice. So Tyler was out there, Tyler Brielle, the MVP 2016, and this guy Derek, I don't know, I've only ever met him that night, and then I came out to help. I had my truck attached to Ryan. We had 2 tow straps, so I was in a good clearing, and I was like full on whiplash, just snap, snap. He wouldn't move, so I just got out of the way, and this Derek guy has a 1-ton 4x4 crew cab long box. The thing is like a tank. So he got into him, and he had to do a good bunch of pulls too, and it finally broke out the big heavy Suburban. The funny thing was, the big truck tried to get Ryan before, but he couldn't get in because there was this other icy pond area, and he kept getting stuck in the ice and everything like that. I just, when I went in to get Ryan, I just mad dogged it, just tromped down. I busted through, the ice went psh, my headlights went right into the pond, came right back out, and I cleared the whole pond out. So when the guy came with the truck, he was able to, you know, get through and get to him finally. So let's get on to the World Series of Tires. What this is going to be is every week I'm going to say another bracket. I'm going to have people vote, and the votes have to be on my YouTube channel. Like, if you're watching my video through an embedded link through Niagara Jeepers or one of the Facebook pages, you actually got to click on the video itself. It will take you to my YouTube page, and there's a comment section. In the comment section, write which tire you're picking for the World Series of Tires. It's going to take probably like 20 weeks or something like that to find out who the winner is. But, you know, it's good for crowd participation and stuff, you know, and a lot of people don't even know how YouTube works. They'll, like, watch my video, but they don't even really know what YouTube is or anything like that. So what you have to do, and this is the only way I'm going to count, I'm not going to count any Facebook votes, just straight up votes that are on YouTube. So this week's two tires is the Mud King and the Nitto Grapplers. Basically, there's some old tires on here, there's some new tires on here. It's just all-time favorite. I had to pick this many because this is how many slots. I know there's a few more out there and people are going to be like, well, what about this tire? What about that tire? This is what I picked. If you don't like it, don't vote. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, Mud Kings, they were around for a long time. Really good tire for the mud and off-roading. They were hard to balance. They blew belts. But in general, if they were still available, I would not hesitate to run them. I loved them. I had two different sets. I had a set of 31s and a set of 33s. The Nitto Mud Grappler, they look like alien tires. You either love them or you hate them. A lot of people that have them like them. A lot of people that don't have them are like, I don't understand how they can work, but apparently they grip really well. So go on my YouTube channel, place your vote, and whoever wins, I'll put their name down there, and then the next week we'll go on to the next bracket. So anyways, YouTube, this is my first try at Niagara. Mucking Around Niagara. We'll see how it goes and see how many views I get. I hope to make it through all this and still keep making episodes of it because, you know, it's kind of fun. Ryan Briggs is like, come on, you gotta do a show. You gotta do a show. You talk good on camera. Well, he doesn't get to see all the outtakes. Anyways, YouTube, thanks for watching TGY TV, Mucking Around Niagara. And remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also, if you're on Facebook, obviously, because this is where you're probably seeing it, we have our three main groups, which is Niagara Jeepers, Niagara Mud Hunters, and HLN Off-Road Recovery. If you're ever out off-roading and you're a member of one of these clubs, odds are if you get stuck and you post on one of them, somebody will come and help you out because that's just what everybody does. It's a community. We're like a big family. So anyways, thank you very much.